digital.
Frontline is made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Today, nearly 150,000 U.S. troops are on the ground in Iraq, battling an insurgency that has killed over 1,400 of them and wounded 10,000 more.
They are hit by RPG fire and small arms fire twice. They're professionals out here.
Tonight on Frontline, the inside story of one band of American soldiers.
Clyde, make a hole for us up there.
The Men of Dog Company, stationed for the last year in South Baghdad.
When they set up in the road to fire at us, somebody needs to let us know.
It is a story of hope.
If your people will cooperate with me, there'll be nothing but building. We'll get rid of the terrorists. You can live in peace. You know my intentions are honorable.
And frustration.
Now listen to me. Rockets have been fired from your property. Bombs have been planted. The blood of 2 of my soldiers, as well as numerous Iraqis, are on your hands.
A story of fear.
You don't know who has bombs in their cars. Suicide bombers, they'll come right up next to your car and blow themselves up just to blow you along with them.
And confusion.
All right, 02. Look what we got.
What do we got?
Hey, go ahead. 002, small arms fire. Hey, let's turn it around.
Hey, we got civilian casualties.
Tell the JCC to get a civilian ambulance out here.
A story of sudden violence.
Now, this is Indian territory out there. This is enemy territory. We just hit an IED at the traffic circle. Are you okay? Are we okay? Are you okay?
And crushing grief.
Went through over 100 rounds, got hit, came back up, continued to fight, mortally wounded. There's nothing more we can ask from anybody on our team than that level of dedication.
It is the story of what must be faced.
The hardest part of war isn't putting your life on the line for your soldiers, but saying goodbye to those who've fallen.
When you are a company of soldiers.
It is an hour before dawn on the southern outskirts of Baghdad. The U.S. Army is massing for an operation. Iraq has become America's biggest military commitment since Vietnam. Despite the sheer might of the U.S. forces, virtually every one of the 150,000 American soldiers stationed in Iraq faces the risk of death or serious injury every day. We spent the month of November 2004 embedded within Dog Company of the 1st Battalion in the Army's 8th Cavalry Regiment. In November, the eyes of the world were on the bloody fight for Fallujah. But the final battle for Iraq will be won or lost elsewhere, in places like Mosul, Ramadi, Najaf, and here in South Baghdad with Dog Company.
We're a team on the trucks, and we're a team off the trucks.
You build a bond here when you go through life-threatening things every day, when you spend all your time with the same group of people, you sleep with them, you eat with them, you clean with them, you cry with them. I mean, there's a bond between the men and women I work with out here that I've never felt with anyone else in my life.
The 100 or so men and women of Dog Company form the headquarters support unit for the 8th Cavalry. Back in the States, these soldiers would normally staff the offices and man the telephones. Out here, their primary job is to protect the senior officers from attack. It is a dangerous job that takes them out of their base at Camp Falcon virtually every day. The base overlooks Iraq's main north-south highway. One of the 8th Cav's responsibilities is to keep this vital route open.
I just like driving. I like being in control of the road. People have to get out your way. You should own the road too.
I heard it on the radio that a vehicle with 2 guys pulled up. They got out, they tested the guys for TNT and stuff. They came up positive. They tested the car, which came up positive. Then they looked in the trunk. Dude, they found a dead body in the trunk.
Really?
Yeah, he'd been executed, shot in the head.
Did they kill him, or did somebody else kill him, or what?
Well, that's what they're trying to find out. They're interrogating him now. It'd be kind of scary, wouldn't it? Open the trunk and find a dead body.
Dog Company's biggest fear is the V-bit, the Army's acronym for the car bomb. The gunners fire warning shots to keep cars from getting in amongst the convoy of Humvees.
All right, if it gets any closer, let me know. Fire a warning shot, let me know. Let the 3 Whiskey know that my Golf has a white truck behind us, about 250 meters, with a guy standing up in the back of it. I've told him that if he gets any closer to fire a warning shot. So when we get up to this first checkpoint right up here, we might want to tell the guys at the checkpoint over.
Roger.
He turned? Hey, 1, this is 3. The truck has turned off the road.
Today, Dog Company has been ordered to set up a roadblock while the rest of the battalion hunts for insurgents hiding in the area.
You're in charge of that wing, okay?
What am I, chopped liver?
Everybody feels scared. When I go out the gate, I feel kind of anxious and nervous at the same time. But I don't really feel fear, like so much fear that I can't function, no.
All right, well, I don't want to hear it.
Especially when, there's a car on the side of the road, and it's just sitting there, and you have to go past it, and there's a sense that, that could be the car that blows up.
Suddenly, they spot a car coming their way.
Warning stop, warning stop.
Hey, so he passed the trigger line. He passed the trigger line. Sir, the Humvee's right here, sir. He can see us.
The car had approached the roadblock at high speed. To the soldiers, it seemed like the driver accelerated after the warning shot, so the order was given to shoot directly at the car.
Back up quick, dude.
Hey, dude. Damn, Reyes. You said that. I was like,
well, no, the guy sped, after the warning shot, he sped up.
We would end up spending a great deal of time with this small combat unit. They were 9 men strong and traveled in 3 armored Humvees. They'd been thrown together from many different parts of Dog Company and so called themselves the Misfits.
Did you get a hold of your girl?
No, not last night.
Dad was home.
She did not like you or something?
Her dad was home so you can talk to your girl.
Was she like 12? Oh, it is.
Remember that little white pickup got in our way?
Hit?
And
oh, the one
yeah,
that
the one Babbitt was driving. That's it.
Sergeant Garcia is one of the Misfits' 3 sergeants. He's a career soldier who has just re-enlisted for his 3rd tour of duty.
So he hit him to move him out of the way, but we were still going too fast, and so was he. So he turned sideways, and we're still pushing him for about,
he did like
I don't know, 20 meters. Kept pushing him, and then went off, and we kept going, and he went and hit the rail on the side.
did you?
I didn't hit the rail.
It was so funny. Hit.
All we saw was the dude sitting there going.
Yeah. Yeah, just sitting there.
Sergeant Carpenter is from Georgia and the father of 2 young boys. He has been in the Army for 12 years.
Yeah. Most of them do. I mean,
still hit him.
They see Army vehicles and they'll move.
We don't have any.
Anyway. No, I was talking to my wife. She was saying that they're still doing a lot of protesting in Houston.
Protesting for what?
Yeah, us being out here.
What? My whole outlook on it is people that are protesting are the ones who are scared to come out here and die for their country. So I don't even care what they say. Doesn't matter to me. Well, it matters to me, but...
You learn to live with it, I guess.
They've got enough gumption to put all that together and protest this. Well, why don't you get a little bit more gumption and enlist, come out here and help us.
Well, we sure do need some help. But, que será, será.
Each his own, each his own.
The Misfits and the other 2,000 soldiers who live at Camp Falcon can never fully relax. The base is under constant threat of attack. Sniper and mortar rounds are frequently fired from the poor neighborhood just across the highway.
She sells small food and cigarettes.
Combat and security are only 2 of the U.S. Army's tasks in Iraq. They are also trying to rebuild the country's economy and its infrastructure.
Okay, let's go. Okay, Sam. We're gonna go.
The market?
Yeah, we're gonna go over to the market. Okay.
Captain John Morris is a civil affairs officer. He is responsible for economic development and liaising with Iraqi civilians. One of his projects is the construction of a new indoor market in this poor part of Baghdad. In a week or so, all these vendors will be moved inside.
Assalamu alaikum.
The captain is here to check on the building's progress.
What happened? And see the wall down there? It's not
Yes,
finished
sir.
either. There's no stands down there.
Captain, just about to tell you, everything in this market is finished.
Everything's
just about special join for electric, from Ministry Electric to the market. Maybe after 1 week, he put it that.
Okay. Is that going to happen, or do I need to make that happen?
من اللي تريد يسوي الجيش الامريكي لو المقاول؟
يا السلطه السلطه خليجوها لان هي للسلطه وزاره الكهرباء.
ايوه.
Okay. Okay. I just need to know what else. Is there anything else we need to do for this to open? I want to go to my commander.
Yes, sir.
I want to say to him,
yes, sir.
I'm ready to open.
Yes.
On this day. I need to know when that is. Is there anything else we have to do to finish the market so we can open?
No.
Now, tell the line thank you for his time.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see him in a few days.
يشكر لك على المعلومات الوجيزة اللي اعطاك اياها وراح اشوفك بعد.
شكرا كثير. Okay.
For the 8 months Dog Company has been in Iraq, their sector has been relatively quiet.
I didn't think they were going to send me to. I've been in 12 years, and I get my first combat stripes. You've been in 4 months.
And you already got yours.
Sergeants Carpenter and Garcia keep a protective eye on Private Reyes, the youngest member of the Misfits. He is 19 and was sent to Iraq straight from basic training.
I was kind of worried when I got here just because I was a new guy. I took the jokes that they made. Now it's a pretty cool team to be with. It's a pretty good bunch. I like them.
Oh, bam! Check. Is it over? Oh, damn! Or lose your queen.
I didn't even see that.
No, it's not. Our checkmate's over. Oh, what's check then?
That means he's gonna get this, so I need to move it out of the way.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, once I move this, he can get this one, because the horse moves 2 and 1 over.
So that sounds.
Yeah, because this one you want to keep, and I messed up. I wasn't thinking. And unluckily, he caught.
There was no luck in that.
Oh no, wait.
I set you up.
No, you didn't.
But the relative calm at Camp Falcon was about to end. In early November, shortly after the assault on Fallujah began, 2 huge explosions are heard in South Baghdad.
You're going. Let's go around.
The Quick Reaction Force, known as the QRF, is dispatched immediately.
We're going to head up to the police station. We got to keep our eyes out for a secondary VVID, okay? We're also going to go up there and check to make sure that the IPs and the Hellraiser element, which is the MPs, are up there and they're safe.
First reports say that 2 Christian churches have been car bombed. Major Liker is in charge of combat operations. His first stop is the local Iraqi police station to assess the situation.
You have a map? A map? Map? Yes. Yes. The church? Explosion? Yeah. Where? Church. Right there?
لان احنا منطقتنا بها شارع المعلمين عندنا بثلاث كنائس.
We have 3 churches in this area.
Right. Which one got hit?
Al Yaqubi Church. Al Yaqub Church.
I've shown on a map where the church is.
Wait.
And there is another threat. The Iraqi chief of police has just received a warning that they too will be attacked later tonight.
معلومات أكيدة 100%.
On this station?
Yes.
Well, that's why we're leaving the MPs are going to be staying here.
مراكز الشرطة أخي كل من يحمي مركزه. يعني ما أبو المركز البياع يعطيني وأخلي.
The IPs and other police station, everyone he has to protect his police station. They are in their police station. They cannot come here and leave his police station.
The MPs are here. I have a QRF that's here around the area. He will be okay. If he starts to get to attack, I have the combat power that I can bring over to help him out.
يقول إحنا راح نظل هنا وراح نحميكم وراح نجيبكم تعزيزات.
نشكرهم لأن.
More than 1,000 Iraqi police and National Guard have been killed in the past 6 months.
Well, that's why we're here. Okay? You bet. Just be alert. They've already received some small arms fire. We're trying to go to the St. George's Church. See, there's a church right there on the map and a church right there. They must be off on their grid. That's probably the church. This is the mosque right here, right? No, that's the mosque right there. That's the mosque right there. Okay, their grid is slightly off. Okay, get back on the net and ask Tango to verify the grid and see if they're south of the market. I believe it's this one right here. And what is the best way to get there? Is it to come straight down by this mosque and curve around, or how? Okay? We're gonna have to hunt around a little bit because I don't know the exact way to come in from the north. Where's it at? Let's go. Okay. Okay, I want you to really be alert. Are you the priest?
Yes.
Okay. One vehicle, one bomb?
One vehicle, yes.
Just one bomb?
Yes, just one.
Okay.
This building.
Where? Did he drive in here?
Yeah, 15 guys. 15.
15 persons.
15 dead Iraqis?
They said to the guard, must to leave this area now directly.
Is anybody hurt?
Yeah, female.
Female. Okay, get the medic over here.
One female.
One female. Make sure.
Yeah.
Over here.
They sent to hospital.
Okay. How many people are dead?
One
dead. Okay, let's go look at the church, okay? Let's go look at the church.
Only you?
Okay, I have to go with the gun. I will stand at the edge of the church, Father. I will look in from the outside, Father.
Okay.
Okay. Was this car? This is the car bomb. Yeah. Holy smokes.
The engine about this car.
The engine is that way. Father, I am sorry for your church.
You see that's the tire for the car.
Yes, that was the car.
Iraq has one of the oldest Christian communities in the world. This is the 7th church that has been car bombed in recent weeks.
Here, they don't like Christian.
And then they pretty well trashed everything in here.
Nobody save us. We like to be peace. The Jesus said the peace, and they not like the peace.
Big, beautiful stained glass windows.
Who attacked the church?
Cowards.
Muslim.
Outside terrorists.
There is no more Major Liker can do tonight, and the Iraqi emergency services are left in charge.
Roger, good copy. We'll give you a call when we're on our way back out.
IEDs, guys.
Hey, slow down. What we got?
It's a pot shot.
That's it. All right, 02. And what we got it?
What do we got? Contact. Okay, go ahead. 002, small arms fire. Hey, let's turn it around.
Oh! Where at? Where's that? Where we going?
Where are we going at?
Move it on. That's it.
Number 6 of Mustang 3. 60th and Umama Road. Chasing down into Mike 002. Okay, go ahead and pull up over here. Okay, go ahead and stop right here. Stop!
On the way back to the base, the convoy had been ambushed with rocket-propelled grenades and small arms, and the Americans had aggressively returned the fire.
Hold on! I want to know where all friendly forces are before we start doing anything.
Hey, we got civilian casualties.
They need Americans in the vehicle. 100 meters to the west.
There's a vehicle with civilian casualties. Right now, they just cleared the vehicle. I'm just waiting for them to clear it so they can give the go-ahead to the medical.
Okay, what happened?
I took collateral damage.
From who, us?
We don't know yet, sir.
Okay, hey, tell them that I'm gonna need the, well, shit. Hey, tell the JCC to get a civilian ambulance out here. Who fired?
I have no idea, sir. Because right when we got shot over there, this vehicle was coming through. So, he got ricochet from the other side.
Yeah, this is a ricochet right here. Because I don't see any...
The medic says the man in the taxi is mortally wounded, and nothing can be done to save him.
God damn it. Okay, tell me when you're all ready, get your guys lined up, and let's get ready to go.
How far out are we pushing?
We're only going to push down just past where that house is, so that we have an arc of fire of vehicles. And then we're all going to move out. Okay? And I'll give the word on that. Let's go. Let's go. Get your vehicle going. Hey, be careful for IEDs. I want you to be very alert. Very alert. Do not be kicking doors in. It's just like a normal cordon search, okay? Be very respectful because it's Ramadan and we got really muddy boots now. Okay? Ask them if they've seen any bad people. Ali Baba. Salam alaikum. No Ali Baba? No Ali Baba? Over here? Back over here?
I don't know يعني المنطقة ورانا مكشوفة هاي المنطقة مكشوفة فاحتمال يعني كل شيء يصير بس احنا حتى سلاح بيتنا حماية نفسنا ما عندنا
Thank you. Shukran. Okay. Nothing like a little excitement.
The insurgents had escaped, but no U.S. troops were injured. The next day, things get a great deal worse.
Call brigade, tell them I want that shadow on that boss.
While we were at the base, news began coming in to the Tactical Operations Center that a patrol had been ambushed.
They were ambushed right here. These guys probably set up these IEDs, came in here.
It was the Misfits.
All the reports we got, people shooting on 60th Street today. We still got the 2 IEDs at the possible church. The possible IEDs at the church.
2 soldiers are critically wounded. Very early that morning, we'd been out on an operation with that same patrol. It was led by Major Leiker and included Sergeants Carpenter and Garcia and his gunner, Specialist Travis Babbitt. When the ambushed patrol returns to Camp Falcon that afternoon, Captain Whiteley, the commander of the Misfits, calls the team together.
Hey, where's Sergeant Johnson?
No, we're missing him.
Sergeant Johnson's in the foyer. He's waiting on.
Get up here immediately.
He's got some bad news to deliver.
Where's Morgan?
He was out helping.
Okay.
He said it was.
So, everyone knows Babbitt, unfortunately, has passed away. He died of wounds after he got to the cache. He received a single gunshot wound that went in behind his left shoulder and then came out somewhere in his right lower rib area. I don't really know. What I do know is that Babbitt was a superb soldier and he was a great friend to all of us. And he died like he should. He went out fighting. We knew they were down there waiting on us, and we went down there to do our job. Babbitt went through over 100 rounds, got hit, came back up, continued to fight, mortally wounded. There is nothing more we can ask from anybody on our team than that level of dedication. We all loved him like a brother, and this is going to be very, very difficult for all of us, including me. But what we have to do now is be strong for the guys who aren't on the team, for each other. We have to take care of Babbitt. He's got lots of stuff we got to do. We got to get his stuff back to him. We got to get his memorial service ready, and which it has to be absolutely top-notch. And most importantly, we have to continue to soldier, each and every one of us. Because later on tonight, tomorrow morning, we're going to be back on the same road. We're going to go back into another ambush. And the next time, we'll put more on them than they put on us. But I just want each of you to know that I'm damn proud of what we did today. Everyone did their job and you performed excellently. Trucks 2 and 3 stayed in contact so the rest of the battalion could maneuver around you. A superb job by Sergeant Cruz and Sergeant Carpenter and every last one of you. I couldn't be prouder. I love each of you like my brother, and unfortunately we just lost one. So I want you guys to spend some time talking to each other. It's absolutely okay to cry about it, yell about it, be angry about it, whatever you want to do. The chaplain's here. If you want to talk to him, I'm always available. Sergeant Cruz is available. But while you're doing that, I want you to first get back to the task of soldiering and get the trucks ready just in case they need us again tonight. And then I want each of you to stay right here where I can put a hand on you if I need you later on. Okay? Yes, sir. All right. I love each and every one of you, and I'm proud of what we do here. And if it's our time to go, we can only hope that we go out like Babbitt. All right? Fighting with our boots on, being a soldier. So, thanks for your time. The chaplain's here. I'll be in the talk if you guys need me. And we just need to get on to the, get on business. Sir? Yeah, Bacon. You? Oh, I've definitely seen better days.
Get Miley! Okay, here's what we got going, guys.
Dog Company is beginning to realize that they are fighting a new, more professional enemy.
There's a whole bunch of enemy right up in here along Market Street again, approximately 100 AIF.
They suspect that about 100 insurgents, called anti-Iraqi forces or the AIF, have moved into their sector to distract American forces from the fight in Fallujah.
They got hit by AIF, okay? Numerous, to include from the rooftops. We were going to go down Chicken Run, go all the way out to Red Rings, go up center line to get the cash. Any questions? Okay, you know the route? Okay, you know the route? You're driving, you know the route, right? Okay, let's go Redcon 1, let's go. Well, we'll be coming back into this, you guys, remember that. Okay?
It is the day after Babbitt's death, and the Misfits have been ordered back into action.
This is Sergeant Carpenter. Can you hear me?
Another day, sir.
Anger was the first thing. I think that's probably just about what everybody felt, at least the way everybody acted. We all wanted to go back out and find the guy that got him and do some very not nice things to that person. We tried to get back into the action right away. As we were coming back, we kept calling, asking permission to rejoin the battle, and they wouldn't let us. They sent us back to the battalion headquarters. Nothing we ever do can bring Babbitt back. But maybe that way we could kind of strike back a little bit at our, kind of payback, I guess you could say, revenge.
If you see any cars parked along the road with nobody in it, I want you to go as far away from it as you can.
Because I saw that taxi and it was just sitting there.
Yeah. All right?
I got you.
If somebody's carrying an AK, we have the authority to shoot. That makes it easier, actually. It's just another day watching out for V-bids. That's our biggest scare right now. We've had 8 in the last 3 days.
The misfits are heading for a stretch of road where running gun battles have been fought all day.
Is that smoke or an explosion? Yes. If something's on fire, I guess it's pretty obvious. Main gun did that shit.
Keep your eyes open. Keep looking at the rooftop.
Beta, big and butter, stop.
Stop! Go.
You don't know who has bombs in their cars, who has AKs, who has what in their cars. All the V-bits we've had are either on the side of the road or suicide bombers. They'll come right up next to your car and blow themselves up just to blow you along with them. They move or we move them. First thing, honk your horn. Second thing, warning shot.
Dismounting, let's go, let's go.
He's still not moving. Direct fire on the hood or the trunk, tires, try and disable the car to get it out of the way. You'll see bombs going off, you'll see weapon exchange, rounds going back and forth, and they still want to go right through the middle of it. You know, and we're trying to save their lives, but they're not helping us by getting in our way. Every day, every time we roll out, there's something to worry about. V-bits, IEDs, gunfire, RPGs, you name it, it's out there. There's just so much stuff they throw at us that it's ridiculous.
Tonight, we're expecting, in the night of power, quite a bit of activity. I don't want to be caught one patrol at a time and have to stack myself on top of him. I'd rather be out in force so that if he does decide to stand up and engage us, we are ready for it. Does anybody have
Lieutenant Colonel Allen is the commander of the 1st Battalion of the 8th Cavalry.
All right.
These are foreign fighters. We've got a couple indicators right now of some key mosques in Zone 25. 3 specific mosques are being implicated right now in this activity in the north. That the Shuhada Mosque has been supporting this, the Rahman Mosque, and the Yasin Mosque. So a lot of this is not new to you guys, specifically because these are the Sunni mosques that we've had trouble with for a while.
Okay, guys.
Tonight, Lieutenant Colonel Allen plans to use the entire battalion to flush out the newly arrived insurgents. The mission will be especially dangerous because this is the Muslim night of power, a time, Islamic radicals believe, when their attacks are given greater significance by God.
Right in the middle of it. If we meet the enemy, we're going to overwhelm him with combat power and destroy him or move him away. Well, the intangible of that is so many people pumped up trying to get to the fight that we start shooting each other. The curfew's at 10:30, so we should be out before that. Remember the ROE? Show, shout, shove, and shoot. Hostile act, hostile intent. Before, you use lethal force, and force has got to be graduated in kind. So if a guy's standing there yelling at you, obviously you can just yell back. Tonight, your judgment will be key to this requirement. I need some engagement on the population. And you got to talk to the people. Because if you were them right now, you would see, kind of like in America, a hurricane comes through, your normalcy's not there, and it's comforting to have somebody come by and tell you what's going on. You can't do that for long. Security is going to be vital because if you stop for more than 20 minutes, they're in the area, they're going to hit you.
Dear Lord Jesus Christ, we pray to you every day. You continue to give us strength and praise in everything that you provide us with.
You continue to take care of all soldiers deployed in and around the world. We thank you for that. You continue to give our families strength and guidance as they provide it with us on a daily basis. You continue to keep them safe on a daily basis. We praise you for that as well. Dear Lord Jesus Christ, we pray to you. Amen.
Amen. Mount up. 540. I need to see Merciowski and my two battle captains right out here. What about
We're going to leave here in a few minutes, and we're going to surround a mosque, okay? This same mosque is an area today where they were hit by RPG fire and small arms fire twice. They had a cache of weapons in a vehicle right outside of it. So this is not, you know, this is Indian territory out there. This is enemy territory out there. These are professionals out here. They set up ambushes, they draw you in, they try to hit you from multiple directions with RPG and small arms fire, to include sniper fire. That's how we lost Babbitt, a sniper. You guys understand me? Okay, on your mama, go to the traffic circle and go north, okay? Your mama, traffic circle north. Hey, where's your mama? Let's take 3. Company executive officer, over. Cut the corner short. We're gonna push through. We're gonna push through. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
We just hit an IED. We just hit an IED at the traffic circle. We're gonna push through. We're gonna push through. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Check yourself for wet spots. Are you okay? This is Mustang 3. At this time, a negative. We're moving forward to assess the situation. Over.
1, 2, 3. This is 1.
This is Mustang 3. We're moving through the engagement area, and we're going to get a situation report. Over. Are we okay?
I got damage to my left side.
Pull up right over here. Stop. All right. Oh, get in. You all right? Are you okay?
You're getting on. You all right?
Are you okay?
Harness.
Are you okay?
We're good. You're checking the harness. Good. You all right? Okay. Hey, check his leg. Checks everything.
Fucking check Garcia. Check this other guy.
I got him. Hey, everyone, pull security. Pull fucking security. Garcia, you all right?
Pull security.
A roadside bomb, called an IED, had exploded underneath the Humvee, right in front of us.
I need you guys to check harness real quick.
Yes, he is walking wounded.
Keep checking. Don't f around.
Major Leiker checks for casualties. His sergeant wants to move further away to avoid an ambush.
Yes.
Hey, we gotta move out of here.
Hey, I gotta check him first. Give me a minute.
I'm not saying anything, sir.
Well, somebody was.
Keep checking.
Shrapnel to the left ear.
He's all right.
Shrapnel to the left ear.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
That's...
I fucking saw that coming.
Specialist Harness, the gunner, hit by shrapnel and has a burst eardrum. But his injuries are not too severe.
I didn't hear anything at first, and it felt like I got hit in the back of the head with a bat. It was just really quick. And then I don't know if I blacked out or if I just closed my eyes or what. It just happened really fast. I just remember just seeing the sparks when it exploded, and then just felt like I got just hit really hard in the back of the head.
What most disturbed Specialist Harness was that his best friend Babbitt died 2 days earlier, manning the same gun and the same Humvee.
I knew who was, who I was sitting in for, and I just didn't feel right being there.
Specialist Babbitt and I were very close.
I talked to his wife a couple days ago. I was actually kind of afraid to talk to her and his mom. She understands it and is gonna deal with it. It's gonna be a lot harder when he makes it back and she has to see him for her.
Or maybe...
Good? Good? Can we go eat? Can we go eat? Yeah. We'll go to it.
The battle with the insurgents is becoming even more personal.
Okay, guys, I wanted to read something to you before we go off on this mission because I think it's fairly important that you hear the rest of the details from what Colonel Allen told us last night about the possible VBAT attack against our convoy.
Captain Whiteley has received intelligence that he has been named as a target.
The source stated he was supposed to meet with Captain Whiteley today and had a very important message to pass to him. The source stated that due to a killing of a local Iraqi, Captain Whiteley had been blamed for the death. The relatives have sworn revenge against Captain Whiteley. Source stated that due to the regular pattern Captain Whiteley kept with travel in the local area, i.e. going to the town meetings, council meetings, etc., the relatives have planned a VBAT attack specifically against Captain Whiteley. Sources stated that the relatives know Captain Whiteley's patterns of travel and are using them to target him. The analyst's note was that they'd been following us for some time. There's some things in here that are possibly credible. So we're just gonna, when we go out from now on, beginning like right now, we're gonna be extremely observant for any vehicles that are following us. So I want the gunners to watch for any cars that are following us. You look down into that car and see if anything looks suspicious. And if you see anything laying in the back seat, any weapon, anything that looks weird to you, fire a warning shot, see how he responds. If you can clearly identify a weapon, I just want you to kill him. Just don't even mess around with the warning shot. I think we're dealing with an elevated threat level even before this little love note, just based on the insurgent activity. We're just going to do things normal. There's no need to get excited about it. People are trying to kill you. Yay.
What's new?
All right, so let's get back in the trucks and let's get ready to roll. Sure.
Let's go.
But it doesn't so much change the mission as it does change the intensity we work. People have been hired to go after this team specifically, and we just have to be a lot more cautious about what we're doing. You just try to make yourself less of a target, but still being fully capable of defending yourself. My job's not to die for my country. My job's to make the other poor bastard die for his country. If it comes to that, then I'll do what I have to do.
Clyde, make a hole for us up there. Ever since they started the daylight attacks, I'm freaking stressed out.
The fighting has played havoc with everyday life in the 8th Cav sector. Gasoline in particular is now in short supply, and some lines are 3 miles long.
This is going to become an increasingly dangerous route this evening. All of you show those people at the gas station pissed off. There's no gas, and they can't get home. Kind of heavy in the ass. Watch this guy. Stay away from him.
Later that day, there are more attacks and more casualties.
What was the initial contact time?
Another dog company patrol has been hit.
White is the KIA.
459-705.
The misfits are ordered into the battle.
Now, there's a unit in contact right now down at the Y intersection, and we're going to meet at the soccer field, which is an area pretty much near to that place.
We're trying to piece up together a team of 3 trucks so we can head out and help them out.
What do you guys got on the 240 or 240?
No, I got one seat.
So Harper's coming. Truck ready, so we have 3 trucks.
How we know, I'm not sure, but it's supposed to be 1 KIA, 2 wounded.
Let's go. Let's go.
What he's doing is he's clearing the lane, sir. Let's not turn off here to the right. Hey, clear the lane. Damn rail. Did it? Stop. Hey, I'm gonna test fire, Sergeant Harper. Go ahead.
Sir, we had a total of 3 wounded, 1 deceased. I think
right
it was,
now we got
stand by.
3,
Name of the deceased?
12, white.
White.
15, 11, 14.
White.
Sorry. 1 Bradley.
The battle is already over. All 3 vehicles in the original convoy took a direct hit from rocket-propelled grenades. This is the most sophisticated ambush Dog Company has yet seen.
That's good. Good. Stop. Roger. Slow moving. We towing. You better keep your eyes open. Roger, I'm tracking.
Okay, guys, I don't want to hear anybody saying anybody's dead on the net anymore, okay?
We've been here about 8 days, and there's been almost action the whole time.
We're in contact almost every day. Almost every day that's contact, small arms, you know. But I mean, this has been pretty intense since Ramadan kicked in. Hell, we've been in contact with ALF forces have stepped up 3-4-fold. They've always been that way, hit and run. Sporadic gunfire, and then they haul ass. Fire 1 or 2 RPGs, haul ass. That's been like, you know, guerrilla tactics.
While Dog Company struggles to combat this new insurgency, all its other activities, particularly economic development, are put on the back burner.
I don't think it's a new type of enemy. I think it's a new wave of attacks brought on by spillover from Fallujah. It's been effective because it's changed a lot of the missions that we normally run, which are my part, the civil affairs, the psychological operations portion, that we have our normal routine disrupted. It's also affected the entire base because a number of our local nationals that support us with interpreters have been shot, they've been beheaded, they've been threatened, many have quit. I have contractors that have been killed, contractors have been threatened, kidnapped. So it's been somewhat effective. As we saw the other day, it's a sad state when churches and places of worship have to get involved. Conversely, the enemy uses it as a haven, the mosques.
A 122mm Chinese-made rocket has just hit the base, seriously injuring a military policeman. Mortars and rockets are now striking the base with increasing frequency. The situation has deteriorated so much that Lieutenant Colonel Allen decides to confront Sheikh Mahi, a local Sunni tribal leader from the neighborhood where many of the attacks have been launched.
The only way I can convince Colonel Lance not to put you in jail today is if there's an agreement that if you see these men, if you know they're setting up rockets, if you know they're fixing to set up some sort of ambush, that you have somebody call us and let us know that it's happened.
والشيء الوحيد هسه اللي يمنع كنا اللازم يعني من نظرة اللازم
أهلا وسهلا شرفنا أنا أعتذر
Colonel Lanza, the senior officer on the base, arrives to increase the pressure on the Sheikh. The colonel wants to know the names and addresses of local insurgents.
In the district and area, there's misunderstanding going on between him and the people.
disputes. لأن أنا منذ اليوم الأول لكن قد تحصل أمور أنا ما أعرف بها.
But there's things will happen he doesn't know about.
فإذا أنا وجودي يعني وجودي بالمنطقة بضرر أنا مستعد يعني إذا تأمرون أغادر المنطقة حاضر.
If you want him to leave the area, he's ready to leave it. If you give him a chance to leave the area, and if you think he's the cause or he will disturb the area, the cause because of him, he's ready to leave the area.
في أي شيء.
Now listen to me.
اسمعني.
Now you tell me let you go to Jordan because you're afraid of the terrorists.
He said he's not planning to go.
No, but when you leave and the terrorists still operate in your area, you'll say, it's not me, I'm in Jordan. I have no reason to trust you. I have no reason to trust you. I have no reason to believe you. I have no reason to even believe anything you've told me today. And there is no way that you cannot know what is happening in your area.
ومعك بشغلة يعني ما مستحيلة خلينا نقول أنت ما تعرف ايش يصير بالمنطقة هنا.
And now you're asking me to give you a chance. You come here today with no specific information.
جيت هنا ما عندك معلومات دقيقة مضبوطة.
I already know this.
هذه الأشياء نعرفها.
So you have offered me nothing.
يعني ما قدمت لي أي شيء.
Rockets have been fired from your property. Bombs have been planted right near your neighborhood, right near your houses, right near your family's houses. It takes time to dig those bombs in. And people watch. People know. They watch the men dig those bombs. And they do nothing.
عملية واحد يحط لغم بالشارع تاخذ وقت.
You come to me today as the victim.
جيت هنا اليوم كمتهم.
But really, you come as a terrorist.
بس صراحة جاي كإرهابي.
As part of the Mujahideen.
كجزء من المجاهدين والإرهابيين. أنا راح أجمع المنطقة وراح نسوي طريقة صيغة حراسة يأمر يريد يسوي حراسة من العشيرة نطلع شلون يريد. He's going to go
المناطق
اللي دا ينضربون منها. And make some kind of neighborhood watch and guards. If you want, I can do that.
Why didn't you do it before? If you can do it now, why haven't you done it before?
إذا هسه تقدر تسوي هالشغلة، ليش ما سويتها قبل 6 أشهر؟ أخاف منهم أخاف.
Listen, this has been going on for 8 months.
هذا الشيء دا يحصل بمنطقتك خلال 8 أشهر اللي فاتت.
The blood of 2 of my soldiers as well as numerous Iraqis are on your hands.
لما تقول لهم هذا الشيء يصير يسووه؟ ما عندي. هذا الشيء اللي وقعته هذا ما في شيء. هالمعلومات اللي انطيتها هاي نعرف بها. أصدقك القول يعني. وين عناوين؟ استكتب عناوين. تعرف عناوينهم؟ بيوتهم يعني غير بيوتهم؟ اكتب لي عناوينهم. He knows the addresses now. قلت لك اكتب عناوينهم ذيك هسه. هذا فتحي أولا فتحي. دوره.
Specialist Travis Allen Babbitt was a native of Texas. Immediately following his graduation from high school, he entered the United States Army in February 2001. As his patrol attempted to recover the wounded local national that came, Specialist Babbitt's valor saved the lives of his fellow soldiers and friends. Specialist Babbitt is survived by his wife, Anita, his son, Diego, 5 years of age, 2 daughters, Unique, 3 years of age, and Serenity, 1 year of age. And his mother and father, Mr. and Mrs. Barney Hernandez.
On November 9th, Specialist Babbitt's patrol was ambushed from 3 different directions by numerous RPG, RPK, and AK. Specialist Babbitt, despite being mortally wounded, rose again from his position, located the AIF sniper team, and began to fire, destroying their position, killing the AIF sniper, and he collapsed into this truck. Enemy was defeated. I am very proud of how you fought over the last week, kicking the enemy off the battlefield. God bless you.
Travis Babbitt. I've known Travis for over 3 years. He was my driver on my tank. He was part of my lowboy team. And he was a gunner on my truck. For us who knew Babbitt, he was a big teddy bear bully. He could push you around. He could get his way at all times. But he always turned around and asked for a hug. At the oddest moments. He always took care of us, took care of his team, and took care of his friends. Always being very generous. Always talked about his children, his wife, mainly his pride and joy, his little boy Diego. Babbitt used to always tell me, before we went out, Sergeant Garcia, I'll never let nothing happen to you. I always got your back. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you. I've learned one lesson by being out here with all of you. The hardest part of war isn't putting your life on the line for your soldiers, but saying goodbye to those who've fallen. Babbitt, I love you. You'll always be in my heart. Take care, brother.
If it wasn't for him doing what he did, I wouldn't be here today. He saved my life, even though it meant giving his own. After the incident with Babbitt, I was asked if I needed a break, if I wanted to come off the team for a while. That's not even a question for me. There's no way I'd leave the team. No way. All they're doing is pissing us off, and we're just gonna keep coming. We don't stop, so.
Lieutenant Colonel Allen has ordered the 8th Cav onto the offensive. He's going to push his battalion forward into the areas where the attacks have been mounted in an effort to capture or destroy the group of insurgents who have invaded his sector.
Bottom line is we've been fighting a determined enemy over the last week. It is my intent to take the offense and fight him in his sanctuary down south in the farms and the palm groves along the river. I want to disrupt his activities, and where we find him, I want to destroy him.
Just keep your eyes open. I'm not saying you're falling asleep. I'm just saying keep your eyes open. This is a very dangerous sector down here, all right?
It's kind of weird just being the first ones up this road in the morning, because that's usually when they hit is early in the morning. So it's a little nerve-wracking, but you know, do what we can.
Dog Company secures a Sunni village where they were ambushed only a few days earlier. They test the men in the village to see if they have recently handled explosives. They find residues on the hands of almost a dozen, who are then arrested.
Well, see, here's our problem. The terrorists, the ones that escaped Fallujah and the Najaf, they're moving into this area.
بس المشكلة اللي عندنا الإرهابيين اللي هربوا من فلوجة والنجف هربوا هون دخلوا هون.
They intend to make this another Fallujah.
رايحين هذا يسووا الشيء المنطقة
They
هذه.
come in the night, in the dark, and enter. Who know from the people?
But here's what they want. They want me to come in here and fight them and flatten this area.
Yes, the aman, freedom, and the safety, and the peace. هو ما يجي علي أو عليك. ربما يروح إلى أناس يعني هو بينه وبينهم معرفة. أنا شلون أقدر أعرف؟ لا أستطيع المعرفة.
So whoever comes around here,
It's true. Yes, they come.
They have connection down here.
Yeah, but we need your cooperation because when they set up in the road to fire at us, somebody needs to let us know.
بس بدنا تعاونكم معنا لما يجي يضربوا ويسووا شيء.
Otherwise, we think everybody here is involved.
ايش بصير تفكيرنا بصير ان الكل له سبب بالشيء هذا، الكل بيعرف الشيء هذا.
لا لا. You know my intentions are honorable. I help build the schools. I help refurbish the schools. We help with the road, with the water, the electricity. My first job is to build. Only when I have to do I have to fight.
بس يعني لما في وجود فهمت علي؟
أفهم.
If your people will cooperate with me, there'll be nothing but building. We'll get rid of the terrorists. You can live in peace, and you won't have this kind of operation all the time.
I understand what
I know this is a disruption, okay? But the only alternative I have is to come in here shooting. Help me get rid of these people.
I know that you in your job, and you are civilization and friendly, but the other people, and someone think that I am spy because I am stand here.
Spy for who?
For USA.
Okay.
The misfits search for mortar positions in the back streets of the village.
There's another hole.
One of the soldiers, the 8th Cav's doctor, has shot a dog he said was about to attack him.
Get away from it.
Came to me, sir.
I know.
He tried, sir.
We had seen the entire incident, and to us, it did not seem the doctor was in any danger. Several of the misfits are clearly disgusted by what happened.
Most of the dogs around here have rabies.
I heard one of them say, "What's the doctor doing out here with a gun?" Further east, on the banks of the river Tigris, engineers tear down a palm grove which was used as cover for the insurgents who had ambushed the convoy with rocket-propelled grenades only a few days earlier.
They're tearing down the palm groves? Yeah. Oh, holy crap! See this hole right here? This is the one where the scouts got attacked at. Look how big this thing is.
That was the IED?
That was the IED. Look how deep it is. And then the house up here, this is where they got hit by the RPGs came from up here. They're on the other side of the wall. And then there were small arms all in through here on both sides.
Yeah, you can see the bullet holes.
See the bullet holes over here?
The ambush was coordinated from within this villa.
Fire right now. Whoa.
It still belongs to one of Saddam Hussein's many wives. Dog Company has decided to set up a base inside it.
Pretty good shape.
Yeah, the Humvee.
We can play some golf.
All right.
I need some balls.
You need what?
Some golf balls.
What you got? I'm breaking a window. Let's see. 8. Anybody? 8.
I got the 8 and the 9.
It's kind of hard to hit with this, man.
Here comes your dad.
Run, Car Major.
Let's put away our play toys and remember why we're out here. Get it straight. You got a mission. It's not to practice your golf swing.
Came out the door.
I didn't see him till he said something.
I know, me either. I didn't see him pull up.
Lieutenant Colonel Allen's three-day offensive seems to have been a success. The new insurgents were forced out of the 8 Cav sector, and dozens of arrests were made. In the days ahead, the number of attacks would drop off sharply. A few days later, another success. This one by the Iraqi National Guard. The Iraqis had discovered a large cache of weapons hidden in the parking lot of a local mosque. The mosque had long been suspected of harboring insurgents, and numerous ambushes were carried out nearby, including the attack that killed Specialist Babbitt.
The imam from this mosque was arrested by the Iraqi Special Forces 2 weeks ago. The gentleman over here to my left is a caretaker of the mosque in the imam's absence. He's from Ramadi, just arrived here 2 weeks ago, which explains a lot. It validates our theory, really, of how we thought they were going to fight us, using the fighters from Fallujah, outsourcing some type of command and control from a local mosque, and then keeping the cache in the parking lot.
The Iraqis also captured 15 suspected insurgents. Many of them appear to have been beaten. An American bomb disposal unit uses a controlled explosion to neutralize a captured car bomb. That's one less V-bed to worry about.
It's fairly light, but I think that would hurt if it smacked you.
It's a big find.
It's a huge find. Made it all the more brilliant because it was done by the Iraqi National Guard. Minimal U.S. involvement. It's actually a wonderful story about that.
The dramatic reduction in tension has made it possible for the 8th Cav to get back to the job of rebuilding the Iraqi economy. After a 3-week layoff, Captain Morris is off to see if his new market has opened.
You've got a random gunfire, trash recycling, buy your vegetables too and get a ride home. All in one place.
The market is open, but all the stalls are empty. Morris and his translator try to find out what's happened.
والله احنا فتحنا السوق. ما حد جاء اجر؟ ما حد هو هذا كل السوق زين موجود للبائع يعني برا بس ما دخلوا يعني ما اسمائهم موجوده
اسماء بس ما يصيحون بالاسماء يعني يا تعال انت
Because of the recent violence, the translator has decided to conceal his face from the camera. Within minutes, an angry crowd of vendors surrounds them, complaining they are being forced to pay to use the stalls.
بس اسمح لي من يقول انا اشتريت محل من قيس؟
The army built the market on the basis that the stalls would be offered for free.
Nobody. سيد مالك جاك مليون يقول باع سوق 100 مليون انا اجى معك ولا شافته يعني الجيش الامريكي باع على الامانه
الجيش الامريكي باع على امانه بغداد وسلموا فلوس الجيش الامريكي
1 مليون عراقي ولا دولار
100 مليون عراقي.
We built this market for the Iraqi people. We're not selling it.
And this
We build it for the people. We don't sell anything.
American army make this market present from American army to Iraqi people. لا.
We give them schools. We give them roads. We give them water. We don't sell anything.
مقابل هذا السوق.
فلك شو تقول للضابط؟ بما انه مسؤول الامنيه بالمنطقه مسؤول البي اس فراد يستغل هذا الوضع فسوى هاي الشغله.
Captain Justice man, you can't explain.
It turns out it's the local sheikh who has been charging the fees.
Why is the sheikh doing this? I don't know why he's doing that. He's taking from the people.
يقول لك راح اتحقق هذا الشيء.
واذا صار هذا الشيء يقول المر عليكم.
If Sayyid Malik, he take taxes from any space 1 million Iraqi dinar. American army responsible about that, this case?
I'll have to find out.
Sayyid Malik.
Crazy. Yeah, our friend, Sheikh. Our friend, I know. Hey, what do you say we take a donkey back?
3 months later, Captain Morris tells us the market is still not open.
Where we going, Sergeant Cruz?
All U.S. soldiers serving a year in Iraq are given 2 weeks of R&R. In late November, the misfits take Major Leiker to the airport to catch his flight back home.
All the little kids love us.
I miss being with you guys. This is where God wants me to be, doing this job.
What was that?
Something just...
You all right?
You want a tractor? Okay, let's get out.
What happened? He hit the truck.
Hey, we gotta move out of here.
The 50 caliber machine gun, the heaviest weapon in the convoy, has hit a truck and been knocked out of action.
It twisted in this way.
The misfits are desperate to fix it quickly. This is the road to Baghdad Airport, the most dangerous road in the world. There are ambushes and car bombs here almost every day.
All right, line up.
Misfit 2, Misfit 3, Misfit 1, you ready?
I'll see you. I'll take it easy.
See you later, guys.
Just kept going off on that.
Wasted a lot of rounds.
Like 2.5 magazines left. That's all I had left.
I had half a magazine left. Took my 50 cals down.
What do you think about it?
The misfits' tour of duty is due to end in March.
One thing I remember, spray and pray. I think that's what I was.
Pretty much.
That's what a tanker does, is spray and pray.
The month we spent with them in November turned out to be the most dangerous weeks of their time in Iraq.
You're gonna die. I was all taking the M68 up, threw it in the truck.
Although Dog Company has suffered a few more casualties since we left.
And you know what's really messed up?
That's yours, Sergeant G. Sergeant G. Ah, it's all you, Sergeant G.
For my wife.
And, oh, fudge.
What's up?
It's for Babby, dude.
What's it posted?
9 November.
Damn, dude. That's the day he died.
Yeah. It's from his wife, too, isn't it?
Yeah, Anita. Gonna have to send it back, though.
Yeah. We're not even, yeah, I guess I have to give it back.
Yeah, you have to give it back to film room, they'll send it back.
That sucks. I kind of want to give it back to her in a picture and say we're sorry,
Yeah, I know.
but...
Or maybe we could ask,
I already did.
we can't put in another one and put our own stuff
From
in there.
Odoms. They did the same thing happened to Odoms, and they were trying to do that.
And they won't let
They won't let them. It's got to go back. It's got to be
just the same.
Official, unopened, so...
It's incredible because you have very lives and their futures in your hands. And the orders that you issue, you know you have to be good. You know you have to be right. And you can leave very little room for mistakes because their lives depend on it. And every patrol, there's a risk of loss of life and limb. And when they fall, you know, the overwhelming sense of responsibility that the life that could have been. Excuse me. You know, that's the hardest. You know, excuse me, talking to their families, you know, the children. It's just overwhelming. I know the cost. It's an incredible burden, and that I don't take lightly.
We spent only a month in Iraq with the Misfits. A powerful experience for sure, but one which offered only a single window on the complicated realities of this war.
I didn't know that. He's in front of me.
We found it difficult not to admire the courage and commitment of almost all the soldiers we met. But we also saw what a blunt instrument an occupying army can be, and witnessed the inevitable political cost it pays for having to conduct combat operations amongst an urban civilian population. Dog Company will be coming home soon, but for the U.S. Army, the road ahead in Iraq still looks long and hard.
Visit Frontline's website for more on this report, including a profile of the 8th Cavalry's Dog Company and its duties and projects in Iraq.
There's no way I'd leave the team.
Extended interviews with some members of Dog Company.
I'll do what I have to do.
Are you okay? Yes, sir. Yeah.
A producer's notebook detailing what it was like to follow and film the day-to-day realities of the troops in South Baghdad. Watch the full program again online, and more. Then join the discussion at pbs.org.
Next time on Frontline.
Do you accept the fact that as a result of your training, you will kill without conscious thought?
The military teaches them how to fight.
I was crying. It was hysterical.
How to kill.
Your mom shouldn't have to hear about you shooting a civilian woman.
How to survive.
I couldn't pick up a weapon without thinking about shooting myself.
But who teaches them how to live with themselves?
Nobody comes back from combat unchanged.
The soldier's heart. Next time on Frontline.
To order Frontlines, A Company of Soldiers on videocassette or DVD, call PBS Home Video at 1-800-PLAY-PBS.